Hey boys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Times career mode, where we're taking on the New Zealand Warriors, who are always a strong side to come up against and always difficult. No matter where they're coming on the ladder, they're always a tough side because they got some fairly highly rated players and yeah, just a strong side. Looking at the side, it's a bit weaker than probably usually, but it's still good. As you see, Sam Tompkins on the bench for some reason, but yeah, we've been going pretty good lately. I actually don't remember. I feel like we lost last game from memory, I think. But I can't be sure because it's been a while since I've actually uploaded a Times career mode. So hopefully we can get on the bit of a roll again. As right here, for some reason Caesar was like not even moving on to that, and I decided to throw a dummy. I hardly ever throw dummies in this game, but they're actually pretty effective against the AI. And right there, Caesar with a bit of pace gets through, and then I don't even know what happens here. Old mate didn't want to catch the ball and it got called a knock on, which is a little surprising. They usually don't call those knock ons, but yeah, hopefully we can pick up the win. I feel like we lost last game. I can't even remember, but I know we're going good. We're like still in the top 4. I think we're coming second on the ladder. But right here, the Warriors make good ground on their first set and put up the bomb. Young Sean Johnson on the end of it is going to pick up their first try. I was not too happy about this one. You know, to start with Johnson leaping above the pack, yeah, maybe, but then to drag 2 plays over like this, I was I was a little annoyed. But yeah, Johnson obviously fairly highly rated in the game, is going to do stuff like that. So yeah, we started the game off pretty strongly, but the Warriors, they looked very dangerous their first set of the game. It was hard for us to contain them, so hopefully we can do a little better. And then right here, once again, you know, we had a bit of good momentum, and you could say it's a loose pass or one too many passes, but the passes on it just hit the Warriors dude and not called a knock on. And then just like that, the Warriors just take it down the other end. Sean Johnson this time with the bomb. And Ben Madalino gets above the pack. I mean, Ben Madalino, he's a big guy. He's very tall, so probably not that unrealistic, but again, bombs, man. Bombs, they're very hard to defuse. They are much better than Rugby League Live 2, but it's hard to defend bombs, especially against the AI, especially. Like, it's hard. It's very hard. So yeah, we all of a sudden we find ourselves 12-0 down. Only quarter way through the game, pretty much. And I was actually going for 40-20, but James Roberts was standing there, so I kicked it anyway. And good stuff here by David Mead. Good chase, and Sam, I think it's Sam Tompkins on the field now, starting off the bench. I think that was him that ran the ball back. Yeah, it is him. I don't know why he started on the bench, but he's on the field now. He for some reason he didn't cut in the field, and he made himself easy pickings, really. So we're going to get a good opportunity to hit back, and we pretty much need to hit back because you can't leave yourself too many points to get in the last half, or in the second half at least, because yeah, some games it's just hard to score. Some games I can put on a few points, but other games the defense seems to aim up, and this game is, I'm going to say right now, this game is one of those games. And I'll also say I do remember playing this game, and it was my first. I didn't actually like play any practice games. I just went straight into this. And right here, I think it's it's Jay Ingram. I can't believe he didn't score, but then he also gets injured. So I'd like to see a replay of how close he was to the line there. That was really close. But we are going to pick up our first try with Josh Hoffman playing in the centres. And it was just, you know, bit of ball movement, getting it out to Dave Taylor, who drew in a couple of defenders, and then easy draw and pass, and not going to be stopped. So yeah, we hit back, and I am going to absolutely shank this kick. Well, I don't really shank it, I just didn't adjust for the wind. Every time I come back to this game after not playing for a while, I just can't kick. The goal kicking is difficult if you haven't practiced it. But just before half time, we do a bit of razzle dazzle. Unfortunately, David Mead, I think it is, overruns the play, and I was going to try for 40-20. Looking back on it, I probably should have had a go. I probably should have gone for it, but we're not going to kick it now. We're going to run it. We're gonna try something here, and like maybe I shouldn't have passed it there with Hoffman, but we're still going. We're throwing it around. We're not dying wondering here. last play of the game, or last play of the half, I should say. And unfortunately, Dave Taylor, they come up quickly. They just, he made good ground, but the Warriors weren't really rushing up and causing any holes in the defense. So that is going to be halftime there. And it's going to be 12-4 to the Warriors. So, not unassailable, but... And right here, Ignatius pass, he probably should have passed it. I thought he was just going to go in for the try, but not to be. And then right here, Matty Schramer onto Zillman. And once again, the Warriors coming up massive with the tackles. I couldn't believe it. I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. The Warriors' defense this game was unbelievable. Like, I made good ground. Most sets I was able to make good ground, but their online defense was so rock solid. It was so hard to, get across the line. As you can see, obviously, only one try. I mean, the Titans are usually a pretty attacking side and can usually get a few points up, but they just seem to cover all the offloads, all the half chances, and obviously not playing too well this game. But once again, Hoffman here through the gap, but Sam Tompkins comes up with a massive tackle on the try line. And we're just, throwing around, playing a bit like headless chooks, really. Not too much of a game plan. Bit of panic setting in right here, but we just gotta pick it up. And a little inside pass there, but once again, running back to the congested area. Puts in a little grabber. Dave Taylor onto the ball. All he had to do was dive over the line, but once again, the Warriors just holds him up over the line, drags him back. But we do get a penalty here, so we get a good opportunity to score a try. And surely we're going to. William Zillman is going to get chased down. Once again, just the scramble. The scramble's unbelievable. It was like a 3-on-1. Going back to the blind side. By this stage, I didn't know how we were going to score. They just kept defusing everything. I don't know how Zillman didn't score. It felt like he was running in quicksand. He just could not run. Right here, Greg Bird cuts back on the inside, finds a gap, but covering tackle there. But I think it might have been Mannering. Does give away the penalty, but stops a certain 4-pointer. And then right here, using our dangerous right side, but Hoffman gets tackled there. And we really need to score. We really need to score this set. We still need to get 2 tries to win this game with that missed conversion. So it's gonna be tough, and we've had so much constant pressure, about 3 sets in a row or something like that, and just can't get anywhere. And then, the frustration shows. Throw a loose offload, and of course, Sam Tompkins has to be the one that picks it up, and we're not going to be able to catch him. If the offload was never really on, but Sam Tompkins read it. He came up with the ball, and Kevin Gordon unfortunately couldn't catch him because Sam Tompkins is, probably, I don't really know how fast Sam Tompkins is in real life. He's quick. But yeah, we honestly we're out of this game. 5 minutes left. We're just gonna try to do something here, and it's just not our game. It's just not our day, this one. I didn't think we played too badly. A few missed opportunities, that sort of thing, but just honestly, the Warriors were just too good for us. And last minute of the game, we try to offload. If it didn't go forward, probably Zillman would have raced away and scored. But yep, like the rest of our game, just things haven't gone our way. And the Warriors looking dangerous once again. Fires a long pass out. The Warriors didn't really have much ball this second half, but they didn't need it. They aimed up in defense, and that's pretty much how they won the game here. They won it with their defense. Not usually something the Warriors are known for, but Sean Johnson man of the match. Our completions weren't great, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you next time.